Today we're finishing up our review of the Sealy Cocoon. So this mattress was exciting for us to take a look at, mainly because I am in the mattress industry, so I was excited to see an established brand launch a bed-in-a-box option online. So we've got a lot of good information to talk about today. We're going to pressure map the mattress. We'll do a lot of other tests for you. I'm going to talk about how it performed for us, and then we'll finally get to who I think should give this mattress a try. First of all, we're going to get started by talking about the construction of the two models of this mattress that are available. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. First up, we'll talk about the construction. So first of all, this mattress is offered in a medium and a soft. The medium is kind of more on the medium firm side. And then the firm I haven't had here, but I can show you the differences on the inside of what you'll be getting with the foams. And then second of all, they are offered with a regular cover and then the chill version, which I have here, which is a phase change cooling cover. So it's nice and cool to the touch. So if you are somebody that sleeps real warm, that might be a good option for you versus the regular cover. So inside here, I had to cut the sock here to show you the inside. This is, like I said, the medium option, so the softer of the two. The top 2-inch layer is a memory foam, so it's going to give you that traditional memory foam feel on the very top. The second layer here is a 2-inch transitional poly layer that will kind of ease you into this foam core. And then here you have a 6-inch foam core. If you were to get the firm version, the difference is this transitional layer would come out, and then you'd have an 8-inch foam core here. So you're going to have a little more firmness right under that memory foam layer. It's going to make the mattress feel quite a bit firmer. So although this is a memory foam mattress, just having the 2 inches on the top and then that transitional foam layer, you get the memory foam feel, but you don't have quite as much sinkage as you can get with other memory foam mattresses where you have 3 or 4 inches of memory foam. So if you like a memory foam feel but not a lot of pronounced body hug, this could be a good option for you. A couple other things we'll note is they offer a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty on the mattress. The company is also Sealy, so the company was established in 1881. So that's one thing that was interesting for me, is to see a mattress come out from one of the big brands that everybody knows. So there's a little bit more peace of mind there as far as ensuring that your warranty is going to be valid 10 years from now, 5 years from now. The company's not going to be going anywhere. Obviously, it's Sealy. So that is a plus, in my opinion, that you have a little bit more of that peace of mind if you end up having issues in the future and you're potentially worried about the company not being around any longer. Alright guys, up next we'll just kind of talk about how the mattress feels. So first of all, this is the softer of the two versions that are available. I would say it's still on kind of the medium, a little bit on the firmer side of medium. I think it comes in at about a 6 to 7.5 depending upon your weight, with 10 being the firmest. And then the firm would probably come in at about an 8 to 8.5 depending upon your weight. Again, if you're a little heavier, you're going to sink in a little bit further. The top 2 inches is memory foam, and then you go into a transitional poly foam layer. So right when I lay down, you can feel that it's memory foam on top, but you don't kind of continuously sink in. It conforms in right away. You don't have a lot of pronounced body hug like you can get on a lot of memory foam mattresses, and that's due in part to the fact that it only has 2 inches of memory foam on the very top layer. So if you kind of like the memory foam feel but you don't want a lot of body hug, this could be a good option for you. It's still soft enough here where it is going to perform fine in all 3 sleeping positions. I'm not getting a lot of pushback up on my hip and my shoulder on my side. On my back, it conforms nicely on my lumbar. I'm not getting kind of the feeling where your body's sinking in, your feet and arms are staying up. It's kind of a uniform conformance. And then it's certainly going to be firm enough for stomach sleeping as well. I don't get a lot of lower back arch, which is typically what's going to cause lower back pain if you're a stomach sleeper and your mattress is too soft. I would say, if you are a stomach sleeper 100% of the time, the firmer version might work better for you. Otherwise, it is kind of on the firmer side, so I would say the vast majority of you are going to like this softer firmness. It's going to work in all three positions very, very well. Alright guys, so up next we're going to pressure map this. I've got my pressure mapping unit here. As we apply pressure, it's going to show up on our screen. If you see a lot of red, you're going to have worse pressure relief. You want to see more blues, yellows, lighter colors. I'm going to lay down in all three sleeping positions, and then I'll screenshot each position, and then we'll take a look at the results side by side with kind of a traditional inner spring. What's kind of tricky is getting a medium firm mattress to have good pressure relief. So there's a lot of design that goes into making that happen while still, being a 10-inch mattress. Being that it is 10 inches thick, you're not going to have as much premium comfort foams on the top of the mattress, and you're going to have a little bit of softer foam core, although this one uses a pretty dense foam core. You don't bottom out very easily. But I'll go ahead and get started on that, and then we'll take a look at the results.
Here are the results of the pressure mapping. First of all, we compared this to a Sleep Inc. traditional inner spring mattress that uses about the same firmness on the top comfort layers. The difference is this will use a traditional coil system on the inside, not a pocketed coil, but a traditional coil system versus the foam core that the Cocoon uses. And it can be fairly difficult to get really good pressure relief on a 10-inch mattress if you are just using 2 inches of premium foam on the top where they use 2 inches of memory foam. However, they've done a good job with that transition layer in there while still maintaining good pressure relief, only having 2 inches of premium foams on the top. So as you can see on my stomach, on the chest area, there's a lot less red showing through. We want to see more yellows and more blues and lighter colors that will indicate better pressure relief. On the back, you can see on the Cocoon, on my tailbone, I have a lot less red showing through compared to that inner spring on the right. And then on my side, there's a lot less red showing through on my chest and rib area. You're going to have a little bit of force pushing up on the hip where the hip kind of spears into the mattress. It's going to be fairly common, and that's going to be the hardest position to get good pressure relief in the hip area. So overall, it's done a good job with pressure relief while still maintaining a medium to medium firm feel.
Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to do is take a look at motion transfer, foam response, and edge support and bounce. So we'll start off, grab my bottle and my weight here. We'll just drop the weight to give you a sense of the motion reduction. So as you can see, there's very little motion transfer, which you can expect on mostly any of these foam mattresses. I'll get on here and just kind of roll and adjust positions. So as you can see, there's going to be very little motion transfer. If you or your partner move around a lot, you won't feel that movement very much. I'm going to drop this weight again to give you guys a sense of the bounce. So as you can see, there's pretty good bounce on this mattress being a memory foam mattress. And that's going to be because there's just 2 inches of the memory foam on the top, and then the transitional polyfoam layer underneath. It's going to have a lot more bounce than if you were to have like 4 inches of memory foam. And what that's going to be good for is if you are somebody that has difficulty rolling, adjusting positions, or getting in and out of the mattress. It's going to be a little bit easier to do that while still maintaining a memory foam feel. The next thing we're going to look at is edge support. So generally with these foam mattresses, not all of them are going to have really good edge support, especially in the seated area. As you can see, the comfort layers and that transitional layer sink in, and I'm going into the foam core a little bit. If I bounce really hard, I can bottom this out, but you shouldn't have any issues when your weight is dispersed on the mattress. I would just say if you're 300 pounds or more, you might want to look into something that's a little bit thicker, or something that has a firmer foam core or something. And we have some suggestions for heavier people on the website as well. So I'm not as worried about edge support in the seated area. I'm going to lay on the edge here. I'll do two things. I'll get on the extreme edge with even part of my hip hanging over. In this extreme position, I am getting a little bit of the ejected feeling. I'm going to be a little more realistic though, give myself a couple inches to where I would lay if there was another person in this queen size mattress. And right here, I don't get that roll out of the bed ejected feeling at all. So in that laying down position, the Cocoon performs nicely with edge support. And then we'll also just kind of give you a sense of the foam response. I'll just push into the foam here. So the transition layer and that foam core pop up immediately. And then you can see the memory foam layer takes just a few seconds longer to kind of pop up.
Up next, we'll take a look at price, trial, and warranty. Just a reminder, it's available in the Classic and the Chill. The Chill uses the phase change cooling cover. So on the Classic, the twins are $399 versus $549. Twin XL $499, $599. Fulls $649 or $799. Queens $799 or $949. Kings Cal Kings $999 or $1149. So essentially, you're $150 more for that cooling cover. The mattress comes with a 10-year warranty and a 100-day trial, and you can also take $100 off of the price of any size with our coupon from mattressinsiders.com.
Alright guys, so who should consider this mattress? Well, first of all, you need to be somebody that likes a true memory foam feel. However, with this mattress only having 2 inches of memory foam on the top and then that transition layer underneath, you still have a memory foam feel on the very top, but you don't have as much pronounced hug or sinkage in body conformance as you would have, for instance, if this had 4 inches of memory foam. So if you like the feel of memory foam but don't want to sink in and kind of have that slower sinking feeling before you kind of settle into the mattress, this one you'll settle in a little bit quicker and you won't have as much sinkage. So it's a memory foam feel, but it's a little bit easier to move around on. With that, you don't have quite as good as pressure relief as you would with more memory foam. If it was 4 inches of memory foam, it would have had even better pressure relief. But this performs really well if you are looking for that medium firm or a firm feel, and while still maintaining good pressure relief and memory foam feel without kind of more of a stuck feeling. Next, we'll talk about value. So I think that this is a good value, especially in the Classic, for $6.99 after you put that coupon on there in a queen size. This is a good value. If you compare it to some of the other mattresses on the market, it's going to be a couple $100 less, and you're getting a mattress from a company that's been around since 1881. So there's a little bit less worry there about warranties expiring, or if the company disappears and you have an issue 5 years from now. You're not going to have to worry about something like that with Sealy. So who do I think might not like this mattress? Well, first of all, I would say if you're somebody that's like 275 or more, you should look for something different, something that's either thicker or maybe an inner spring. We have suggestions for heavier sleepers on the website, so check that out. Also, if you are somebody that knows you like a hybrid or a coil system, I don't think this is going to turn you from a spring lover into a foam lover, so I would stick with a hybrid or an inner spring if you already know that's what you like. Other than that, it's a pretty solid mattress for the price, and the company's obviously a very solid company that's been around for a long time. I think that's one of the best things about this mattress is the fact that Sealy makes it. You don't have to worry at all about the company going away, and you can be sure that they use quality materials in the mattress because they have such